Freedom of speech and expression is key component of the Indian Parliament. But what happens when key component is not recognized, debated and discussed? Hello and welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about Private Members Bill, and this session is important for your GES 2 perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we'll have a discussion about the bill, that what is Private Members Bill, then we are going to discuss about resolution and Private Member Bill, and then we are going to discuss about that what's the issues related to it, and then practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to this TIS channel. Moving towards the news part. So the news is that this is the 18th Lok Sabha, and if you'll see that what are the time devoted for the discussion of the Private Member Bill, so the time is less than 1 hour in both of the session, and this is a very serious thing, because Private Member Bill is a voice of a private MP, voice of a MP, and maybe it is a voice of the people of that constituency, maybe it is the voice of the larger population. So this news which we are going to cover up, that why Private Members Bill is not taken seriously in the Parliament. So now we'll come to that what is Private Members Bill. So any bill which is introduced into the Parliament, whether it's Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, apart from the MP or apart from the ministers. So in that situation, the bill is called as Private Members Bill. So suppose that we have one MP, Chandrasekhar Azad, in the Parliament, and the person introduces one bill in the Parliament. So the bill is called as Private Members Bill because Chandrasekhar Azad is not holding any position of minister. So that's why it is called as Private Members Bill. And the purpose of the Private Members Bill is to draw the government's attention, which has been largely overlooked by and which has been not caught attention of the largely ministers and Parliament. So this is the purpose, and it also give a chance to the member of a Parliament who is not holding a position of minister, so they can also tell their concerns, they can also tell their constituency concerns, they can also tell the concerns related to the general public. So it reflects the stand of the opposition party on the public matters, and it is drafted by the members concerned. So suppose that Chandrasekhar Azad is introducing one bill into the Parliament, so the drafting is up to the Chandrasekhar Azad. So here we'll come to the next one, which is about that. So its introduction requires 1 month prior notice, and the members, what you can say, this can be discussed onto the Friday. So it can be introduced and discussed onto the Fridays, and its rejection by the House has no implication on the parliamentary confidence, and it is up to the MP that whether the MP want to withdraw that bill or whether the MP wants to go with the bill. So it is up to the call of the MP whether his or her bill is discussed or not. So it's their call that whether they have to withdraw, or if their issues had been solved out with another bill which has been introduced by any minister. So in that case, sometimes people withdraw also, and sometimes people go ahead with the bill. So the last time a Private Members Bill was passed by the both house was in 1970. So you can see that from last 50 years no private bill has been passed, and this is a very huge concern, because it shows that the people who are from the opposition party, the people who are not part of the ministerial or cabinet position, their concerns have been not addressed in the Parliament. So here we'll discuss about the resolution. So there is a difference between Private Members Bill and resolution. So the resolution are declaration onto which House votes. On the other hand, Private Members Bill introduced into the Parliament for the legislation, and there are only instruments available for the MPs' individual voices, so that MPs can also tell that what other concerns and what other important issues are going into the country and which needs to be taken care of. So and this is resolution and private members bill are free from the party's diktat. So suppose that one member is belonging to the Congress party, Indian National Congress, and the person feels that in the that OBC women are not adequately represented into the parliament, and the person thinks that we need to have this introduction of bill into the parliament, and the Congress does not think like that. I am giving you just an example. So in that case, the MP can independently introduce his or her bill. So what's the issue? So here we can see that during the 5-year term of the 17th Lok Sabha, only 9.8 hours was spent on private members bill, while in Rajya Sabha just 27 hours. You can see that how much minimal time is given for the private members bills. In 5 years only 9.8 hours, and in Lok Sabha and in Rajya Sabha only 27.1 hours, and the lower house spent 16.43 hours on resolution. On the other hand, upper house Rajya Sabha spent 20.78 hours on private members resolution, and these bills are scheduled for the Friday's afternoon. So at that time many MPs are in the hurry that they had to go to return back to their constituency for the weekend. Also many leaders, MPs had proposed that this bill must be discussed widely, and government, especially the speakers, the chairperson of the respective house, must have a discussion. They must hold a discussion on the private members bill so that the individual voices of the MPs could be heard. And the discussion day is scheduled on the Fridays, so it must be scheduled on the Wednesday so that all MPs who are gathered at the parliament, they can pay attention to such kind of things. And many times what we have seen that the member who had introduced private member bill into the parliament, the member himself or herself don't show up for that discussion of the bill. So that shows the lack of seriousness towards any issues. So the private members bill must be taken care of serious, because this is a tool through which the independence of parliamentary is maintained, the freedom of speech and expression is maintained, and it must not be curtailed. In order to have a healthy democracy, in order to have a voices, in order to have a diverse opinion, we need to pay attention on the resolutions, we need to pay attention on the private members bill. Now we'll come to the discussion part. So here we have this question: which of the following statement regarding private members bill in India are correct? A private members bill can be introduced and discussed on any day in parliament. Its rejection has no implication on the parliamentary confidence in the government. The last private members bill passed by both houses was in 1970. So here you have to answer this into the comment section, and here is your options: 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. So you have to answer this into the comment section. And today is the last day of the discount, so you can call on to the number 87501 87501. Thank you. Have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.